Good morning, Syosset. I'm Matthew Finkel, back with my co-anchor,
Sana Zakari. So, how was your vacation, Matt?
It was pretty good. Thank you for asking. How was yours?
Pretty boring.
Oh. Please rise and join us for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The awareness and social justice clubs are collecting new and lightly used books for the Book Fairies organization. The drive is from now until March 22nd. Boxes are located in the student lobby and teachers' cafeteria, so be sure to get your donations in. Now, here's Hannah with this week's news story.
Hi, I'm Hannah Rivner here with SciO Central. Grace Liu is a sophomore here at SciOCet, is globally recognized youth researcher. Only a month ago, she released a sole-authored book entitled Research to Empower.
I'm Grace Liu. I'm a sophomore here, and I recently published a book. It's titled Research to Empower, a vibrant guidebook for young students, and it's really just like a fun and engaging guidebook that can hopefully help you make your research easier and a more enjoyable process. So when I started out research, I thought it was so mysterious and really difficult, and I just really wish that I had a book like this that can help me, guide me, encourage me to keep pushing and never give up on my research.
When she handed me the book, I was impressed to see her name on it, but thinking about who she is, it's right up her alley. She works very hard and she's very caring about the people around her. So I think even kids that aren't involved in research would really follow it well.
You can find it on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Target, wherever you buy your books.
Congratulations to Grace on her incredible accomplishment.
Do you like to dance? Are you ready to express your charisma? Do you want to learn a different type of dance, such as hip-hop and jazz? Well, join Street Dance Group. No experience is needed. Join the Google Classroom using the code on the screen. Now, here's a jazz segment contributed by Jacob Goldstein and Ryan Wang.
Jazz, a music like no other, has impacted the history of music throughout all of American culture. Today, we're going to discover the effects that jazz has on people and how it changes lives.
So I started in the public school system as a youngster, just like everybody else. It wasn't until 8th grade that my band director at Lynbrook South Middle School got me a private teacher, and his name was Ray Alexander. So when I started studying with him, it opened up like a whole new world of music for me.
So I think jazz in general, from a drummer's point of view, kind of gave me new avenues as far as playing my instrument in a different genre, because I grew up playing a lot of rock. So the cool thing about jazz is that it's not only straight American jazz, so there's Latin jazz, there's, Afro-Cuban, all these different styles of music that you could play and just broaden your horizons with different charts.
That was jazzy. Attention all seniors. If you have not done so already, please place your orders for caps and gowns. The deadline to order is March 14th. If you have any questions or plan to use a sibling's gown, please see Miss Saldana in the main office.
Now, here's Peter with this week's sports recap.
Hey SciOCet, I'm back, and it's time for your sports recap. Boys varsity basketball ended their season in a loss against Port Washington, 56-66. Meanwhile, girls varsity basketball crushed Freeport and Plainview, both by 30, to advance to the county finals against Bowen this Saturday. Be sure to show up to cheer on SciOCet. Meanwhile, the fencing team went undefeated during the regular season, with many of their players gaining all-county recognition. Now to Vincent reporting on their successful season.
Hey SciOCet, today I interviewed the SciOCet fencing team after their great season. Let's get into it.
As a senior in my last year here, I could not have asked for a better team. Well, there is no appeal like the adrenaline of having a metal blade come towards your face, which is one thing. Everything comes down to those few seconds. You can tell that they're planning every single action you can possibly do, as well as every single thing you're planning they're gonna do.
I feel like people don't really consider fencing as a modern day sport because it involves a weapon and you have to use a sword to touch the other opponent. I feel like fencing is not only a physical, but it's also really mentally heavy. You have to be able to respond to a given situation using your intellectual abilities and also physical.
I think the interesting thing about fencing is that even though it's an individual sport, on the varsity level we have to work together as a team in order to win. Yeah, so a lot of people compare fencing to mental chess because even though there's a lot of physical conditioning and technique that goes into it.
That's all for sports. Now back to Matt and Sana.
These are the only announcements we have for today. Have a great Friday and an amazing weekend.